Hello wealth creators, welcome to my channel. Today we will look at 4 aspects of life that helps you be at peace with money so you can make more money in your life. These 4 aspects are mindset, financial literacy, emotional well-being, and relationships. The first aspect of being at peace with money we will cover is mindset. How your thoughts affect your money-making process in building wealth, investing and recognizing opportunities, in taking action and being consistent in the pursuit of making more money. Your life experience is as a result of your thinking. Everything you see and experience in physical reality was created in the mind first. Then, it's reflected on the outside as a physical reality. As within, so without. So, how does your state of the mind affect your physical state? And how does your mindset keep you in the loop of misery, experiencing the same results over and over again, and how you can change it, if you seek to be at peace with money? First, 1. Let go of financial stress. Recognize that worrying won't change your situation. The more you worry and dwell in the negative feeling, the more you move away from the thoughts of solutions. You cannot dwell in thoughts of worry and fear and expect to find a solution. It's when you shift your mind from worry and begin to think that a solution is possible that you begin to get ideas of what action to take. Most people don't realize that every feeling causes you to be in a certain state of the mind. The law of states says you cannot dwell in 2 states at the same time. You either dwell in worry and fear and risk attracting its equivalent, or you dwell in hope and expectation and attract solutions. Worry is negative, while hope is positive. When you dwell in the negative, you attract more negative things into your life. When you dwell in the positive, you attract to your life more positive things. 2. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Where focus goes, energy follows. Where there is energy, creation happens. If you focus on gratitude, you create more things to be grateful for in your life. 3. Cultivate contentment. Be satisfied with your current financial situation as you look for ways to improve your finances. It's so easy to complain about what you don't have and are yet to achieve, but the fastest way to achieve something is to move with contentment. To know that you are okay where you are, and you will be okay where you are headed. You remove the excess pressure on yourself that ends up sabotaging your effort and blocks creative flow. When you practice contentment, you begin to focus on what you can achieve other than feeling the pressure to perform. Therefore, you make better decisions and thus, you get better results. 4. Reframe financial challenges. View obstacles as opportunity for growth. Obstacles don't show up to block oneself from achieving a goal. An obstacle appears to reaffirm your commitment on the journey you have set for yourself. Obstacles filter high achievers from those who want to do it for fun when it's easy and comfortable. It's only when you push through the obstacle to achieve something that you feel the value of your effort and enjoy the success. So, obstacles are not only a chance to learn, but also a chance to prove how bad you want success. 5. Focus on abundance. Believe that there's more than enough for everyone. Like I said before, what you focus on increases. Teach your mind to recognize the abundance that surrounds you. This could be the trees that surround you, the houses, cars, clothes, and the money that is circulating in the businesses in your area. The many products that are out there for you to choose from. The different varieties of produce in your local supermarket and so on. Everywhere you look, there is some form of abundance to acknowledge. Even the free air that you breathe is abundant. The more you set your mind to recognize and seek abundance, the more opportunities you attract to create abundance in your life. 6. Develop a growth mindset. See financial setbacks as a learning experience. There is no one rich today that has never made a decision that made them lose money in one way or another. but it's their mindset of learning from mistakes that help them to get back up and try again. No one is promised a smooth sail in money-making process. Starting a business is a risk. Investing is a risk. Putting money into a saving account is also a risk. You lose money to inflation. Everything you partake in is a risk. It's upon each and every individual to weigh the risk and make informed choice. 7. Prioritize values over material possession. Align spending with personal values. Be mindful of your spending habits. Prioritize saving and investing over spending. If you have to spend on something, ask yourself, of what value does this thing add to my life? Does it make my life easier, help in my financial goals, or does it take me further away from achieving financial freedom? When you prioritize value over the emotions that spending will create, you become very mindful and disciplined about your money. 8. Recognize the role of effort and luck. Acknowledge the impact of circumstance on financial success. The more you work, the luckier you become. It's very common to find that it's easier to move from $100,000 to $1 million than to move from 0 to 100,000. This happens because the more you work on something and think of thoughts of it's possible to achieve it, the more you program your mind to work for you instead of against you. Winning is a habit, and so is losing. Moving from 0 to 100. The most work you do is mental. You have to keep programming your mind that it's possible for you to win. Once you experience some results, your mind begins to set itself on default that winning is possible. It begins to create opportunities for you to win. Therefore, moving from 100,000 to a million becomes easier. Just like you don't need to remind and practice how to eat daily, it's set on default. You keep putting effort and showing up for your goals until it becomes a habit for you. 9. Let go of comparison. Focus on your own financial journey. There is nothing good that comes from comparing yourself with other people. The fastest way to lose your way and motivation is to begin to compare yourself with others. Like I say in every video, financial journey is an individual journey. Where one person made a fortune overnight, another could take months or even years. Focus on your own journey. Let things unfold for you in their own time. A million is a million. A billion is a billion. Whether you made it in 1 week or 1 year, the zeros are the same. Appreciate the journey and let yourself transform in terms of thinking and doing things. 10. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and don't be your worst critic. One of the things that held me back then was the guilt I felt from the bad financial decisions I had made before. It took forgiving myself and cutting myself some slack that I began to find solutions and attract opportunities to make money. Understand this. Error is too human. Learn the lesson that the experience taught you and focus on solutions. Everyone falls down sometime, but it's those that get up and make something for themselves that we hear about and celebrate. Don't let a mistake keep you down. Learn to dust yourself up and stand back up. Build a resilience within you and learn to be hopeful that things can turn around for you. The next part that I will cover is financial literacy. 1. Understand your financial values. Identify what matters most to you. Is living for the moment more important to you than saving for the future? And if saving for the future is more important, begin to identify areas where you spend your most money in. Think of ways you can make adjustments. An example of this is, if you find you spend a lot of money on food, look for ways you can reduce the money you spend on food. You can use coupons while you shop or cook more at home, other than eating out. 2. Create a budget. Track income and expenses. If you seek to have financial freedom, the first step you will have to do is to be self-aware of your finances and plan for them. Make it a habit of recording what you spend on. Have priorities and practice self-control. If it's not on the budget, don't buy it, even if it's on sale. 3. Prioritize needs over wants. Distinguish between essential and discretionary spending. You need a roof over your head, but you don't need a new set of clothing every now and then. Begin by writing down your essentials, the basic things you need for survival, and put money aside for them first. Then write down how much money you need to put aside for your future and put that money aside as well. If you have some money remaining, then you can take care of your wants. Needs and future comes first, wants are secondary. 4. Build an emergency fund. Prepare for unexpected expenses. One of the things that drives people to financial ruin is unexpected expenses. You may have your finances on track, but once an expected expense show up, you dig out your saving to cover it. Build an emergency fund. Always set aside some money that you can pull out if need arises. This not only will it give you peace of mind, but also it will keep you on track for your goal to financial freedom. 5. Invest wisely. Grow wealth through informed investment decisions. 3 years ago, someone introduced me to trading. I went online and saw how much money people were making and made a decision. It was recommended that I take my time and study trading, or better yet, invest in a coach that could teach me more about trading. But after watching a few YouTube videos, I felt that I knew enough and decided to put in $500. That is needless to say, I lost all of it in the first week. So, my principle became, if you don't understand it, don't put money into it, no matter how promising of great rewards may be. 6. Manage debt. Develop strategies to reduce and eliminate debt. Having a debt, especially high-interest loan, is like putting money in a pocket that has holes in it. You can put as much as you like, but until you mend the pocket you will continue losing money. Make paying your debt your priority. Start by paying high-interest loan, putting more than the minimum amount. Also consider consolidating your loans to a lower interest loan. 7. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts. Utilize tax-advantaged retirement accounts. 8. Diversify income streams. Reduce reliance on a single income source. 9. Develop a long-term perspective. Focus on financial goals beyond immediate needs. It's so easy to focus on the immediate needs that you forget about the future. Most people are so focused on the present that they don't take time to think about how their future would look like. Tomorrow's well-being is dependent on the choices and actions that you take today. Putting some money into investment, regardless of your current financial situation, will change your future. Most people who are millionaires today, they began to invest with the little they had and added some more in time. Don't wait for circumstances to improve for you to start putting some money away. You become a better manager of $2,000 in order to reach to $200,000, $2 million, and so on. Many rich people today made a commitment to themselves to save and invest when they didn't have much. They chose to live below their means. Others took on some extra shifts, while others denied themselves comfort in order to put money away. It's not how much you make that makes a difference, but what you do with what you got. 10. Stay informed. Continuously learn about personal finance and investing. If you seek to have peace and financial freedom, pursue self-development. It's so easy today to gain information about money. There is books, podcasts, and also coaches that are very willing to work with you to help you in your financial journey. Be willing to invest in knowledge, put in time, energy, and money to learn. It's only when you gain different information that you can take different actions that leads to different results. The next part we will cover is emotional well-being. Do you feel safe with money? How do you relate with money? 1. Recognize emotional spending triggers. Identify patterns of emotional spending. Do you spend a lot of money when you go out with your buddies? Do you go on a spending spree when you feel stressed? Identifying your emotional triggers helps you avoid them and better yet work on practicing self-restraint. 2. Practice mindfulness. Make conscious financial decision. Before spending your money on something, ask yourself, what value this will bring me? 3. Develop emotional resilience. Cope with financial setbacks and stress. This can be done by seeking out a mentor or a coach. 4. Cultivate a sense of security. Trust in your ability to manage finances. Build trust within you. How you see and view yourself affect the results you get. If you don't believe in your abilities, you lose confidence and motivation to pursue your goals. You attract into your life situations and experiences that reflect your inner thinking. It all begins with you. Build trust and belief within you that you are capable of handling and managing your finances. The more you trust in yourself, the more opportunities to experience the same shows up for you to experience the same. 5. Let go of financial guilt. Release shame and guilt associated with financial mistakes. Guilt and shame is one of the hindering factors that blocks people from making effort to pursue their goals. If you are like most people and have made a bad financial decision and lost money, the constant thoughts that reigns in your mind is that you are a failure. It's only when you accept it and face it that you get a chance to change your life. You have to reach to a point and say to yourself, yes, I did lose money. What am I going to do about it, moving henceforth? At this point, you can choose to dwell in what happened, or you can choose to focus on what you can do. It also helps to talk to a trusted friend, a mentor, or a coach. You quickly realize that your situation is not unique. Making money and losing money go hand in hand. Warren Buffett said in one of his newsletters, among all his investment, only 12 counts. With his lifetime of investing, only 12 made him money. Don't let guilt keep you down. Get yourself up and try again. 6. Practice forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others for financial missteps. Like I said in the previous point, don't dwell on the past. Give yourself grace and forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself helps you to let go of the shame, anger, and guilt that haunt you and keeps you from attempting again. There is nothing good that will come out of beating yourself up because your previous mistakes. Learn to forgive yourself and others so you can move forward. 7. Focus on the present. Manage current finances rather than worrying about the future. 8. Develop a sense of control. Take charge of financial decisions. Don't put your financial responsibility on others. Don't wait for your friends or family members to start investing for you to do so. Learn to make decisions that are for your well-being despite what anyone might think. Prioritize to put money into investment other than sending it to a family member who seems to never run out of financial request. It may put a restraint between you and them, but it's either a restraint with them or your future. Take control of your finances and direct it in areas that offer you greater returns. Never let your finances be the only connection you have with someone. The more you take charge of your money and care for it, the more it will take care of you in the future. 9. Prioritize relationships. Nurture connections with loved ones and people that build you. Your emotional well-being determine the results you get in life. Being around toxic people drains you of your energy. You can't be in chaotic relationships and have the creativity and the energy to build your dream. You hear yourself think when you are in a quiet place and have learned to quiet your mind. You build a strong foundation. When you surround yourself with other builders, people who are also building their dream life, they motivate you to work on your dream. 10. Find joy in non-material aspects of life. Appreciate experiences and relationships. Make time to spend with your loved ones and for your hobbies. The more fulfilled you feel in your life, the more you get motivated to work on your goals. The last part of how to feel at peace with money is relationships and community. 1. Communicate openly with loved ones about your financial goals and the challenges that you are going through, and seek out a solution together. 2. Seek support. Share financial concern with trusted friends or professionals. 3. Build a support network. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Whether your goal is to make $100,000 or $1 million, the journey is the same. What's different is the destination. Surround yourself with people who are headed on the same direction as you. It will help to keep you on track, especially when things are not going your way. 4. Give back. Engage in acts of kindness and generosity. There is nothing that fuels a human heart than giving. When you show kindness to a stranger or donate to charitable organization of your choice, it makes the heart glad with the realization that you have more than enough. You have some for yourself and to give to others. 5. Practice financial empathy. Understand the financial struggles of others. 6. Respect financial boundaries. Honor others' financial decisions and priorities. 7. Foster a sense of community. Recognize the value of financial connections. Join online communities and groups that align with your goals. The more you network and expand your knowledge, the more money you make. People are the drivers of economy. You get ideas from networking. You get clients, and many more doors are open to you through the people that you make connection with. They say if you want to walk faster, walk alone. But if you want to walk further, walk with others. Making money not only does it require you to be healthy mentally, it also requires physical well-being, emotional and spiritual. By incorporating these 4 aspects into your life, you can cultivate a greater sense of peace and well-being around money. Money, just like everything else, flows in the path of least resistance. Seek to build peace around money and money will flow to you. That's all I had for you today. I hope today's message taught you a few things that you can incorporate into your life that can help you be at peace with money in order for you to make more money in your life. Comment down below your video takeaways. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you on the next video.